The theme of this election program is It's Your Democracy, Own It.
We all know that a registration weekend is an equalizer of opportunity, in that every one of us can, with a little bit of effort, access a voting station very close to where we all reside.
While voter education is a priority, the IEC says it's working hard to make the experience as smooth as possible for everyone, including South Africans abroad.
We have finalized our online voter registration capability to enable South Africans abroad to register online, and so that they can be included on the segments of the voters' roll for missions in which they wish to vote.
The IEC says it will continuously enhance the technology to improve the turnaround time for overseas voters. Voters abroad will be able to register for 3 consecutive days in January. MPs have expressed concern about load shedding.
It is not of a nature that will significantly, if it does at all, impact our work. Remember, Mr. Shiburi indicated that one of the tests we have done was to check that every VMD is indeed loaded with software, has a battery that is functional, and generally the condition thereof. The battery will be able to operate for a day, even if we do have load shedding.
Systems are in place to ensure voter management devices have been upgraded so they can operate without connectivity. The IEC says 99% of staffing positions have been filled. Following complaints about the suitability of some staffers, 155 people have been blacklisted and removed from the IEC employ. These are people deemed unsuitable, such as those with criminal records. Meanwhile, Home Affairs is calling on people to collect their IDs at offices around the country. Currently, there are around 500,000 uncollected IDs at Home Affairs. Home Affairs Minister Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi says an impression must not be created that people are sitting around without IDs and unable to register.
Most of them do have IDs, but they are coming to apply for a smart ID card. You are aware that in Home Affairs, we are still having the old barcoded ID and the smart ID. And when everybody else has had access to smart ID, we'll then stop the green one. So most of the people, it's now emerging why they are not coming to collect their IDs is because they are not pressurized to need them because they do have IDs at home.
A second registration weekend has been funded and scheduled for the new year, but this can only be announced once President Cyril Ramaphosa proclaims the date of the elections. The committee has agreed to also take responsibility and monitor the work done by the IEC this weekend. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.